By the sheer grace of Allah, Lajna Imaillah Mauritius hosted its first Peace Symposium on the 4th of September 2022 at the Municipal Hall, Rose Hill. Preparations started on the eve when Lajna and even our Nazirat helped setting up the tables, mounting the exhibition, decorating the stage and fine-tuning their speeches. Over 75 women, including parliamentarians, faith and civic leaders, as well as representatives from non-governmental charities and faith communities, attended this unique event to discuss and learn about the establishment of social peace. The event was kick-started with a warm reception where guests gathered and mingled, touring the exhibition titled Muhammad, may peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, Messenger and State of Head, and exploring literature of the Jumaat that was on display. Most of our guests had never heard of the ladies' wing of the Ahmadiyya Muslim Association, and thus National Sadr Lajna, Mrs. Nusrin Jamal Ahmad, introduced the Jumaat and Lajna Imaillah in the opening address and explained the background of the Peace Symposium. Following which, the guest speakers took to the stage to deliver short speeches. Mrs. Chidambaram, representative of the Tamil Chamber's Women Empowerment Network, said that justice, solidarity and tolerance were fundamental moral values which need to be fostered to lead the way to a peaceful future. Honourable Mrs. Nawar Marie, Member of Parliament, congratulated Lajna Imaillah for organising a peace symposium as the world is in dire need of peace. Honorary Mrs. Chakauri, Parliamentary Private Secretary, noted that the journey to peace should start with inner peace. Honourable Mrs. Sandra Mayot said she was intrigued upon receiving our invitation, and so she did some research on the Ahmadiyya Muslim community. And she discovered such positivity and was amazed to see our Khalifa, Hazrat Mirza Masroor Ahmad, may Allah be his helper, going from country to country to promote a deeper understanding of Islam and its teachings for establishing peace. She further added that upon touring the exhibition, the beautiful teachings of peace reminded her of the Bible. Honourable Mrs. Leela Devi Dukan, Vice Prime Minister and Minister of Education, first congratulated Lajna Imaillah for celebrating its 100 years of existence. She shared that sustainable peace can only be achieved with the involvement of women at its core, as women have the responsibility to raise the future generation. The keynote address on how to establish social peace showcased the beauty of Islamic teachings on the establishment of peace, drawing references from the Holy Quran, Hadith, and books of the promised Messiah alayhi salam. Nargis Turabali Sahiba encouraged the audience to reflect upon the role that each individual has to play in establishing peace in our society. Upon concluding, she invited the audience to view a compilation of videos depicting Hazur's, may Allah be his helper, relentless efforts at spreading peace far and wide. By the immense grace of Allah, the feedback received on our first Peace Symposium was highly encouraging and positive. One guest in attendance said she was surprised to see that the young generation was actively participating in the programme. Another guest said she was impressed to see that Muslim women were effective and self-reliant, and that their hijab did not hinder them in any way, and they looked forward to attending more events organised by Lajna Imaillah.
I obviously congratulate the Lajna Imaillah movement for coming up with such a very important function, gathering ladies from various NGOs to reflect deeply on the sense of peace that should prevail, whether it is personal, individual peace, peace within the family or peace within society.
Aujourd'hui, je dis merci encore une fois à toutes ces dames parce que nous, Nous avons une force unique, les femmes. Nous avons une force que beaucoup de personnes ne comprennent pas. Elle est surdimensionnée des fois quand on veut quelque chose. Et ce qu'on veut aujourd'hui, tout ensemble, d'une seule et même voix, c'est la paix. Alors je dis merci. Merci à toutes ces dames présentes aujourd'hui à l'hôtel de ville de Boba-Saint-Rosile pour ce partage et ce symposium sur la paix.
C'est une très belle initiative de la part de la communauté. Et je dois dire qu'aujourd'hui, nous avons appris beaucoup de choses. Il y a eu plusieurs intervenants qui ont parlé sur la paix.
Je tiens à féliciter l'association Lajna pour cette initiative afin de répandre la paix à l'île Maurice et à travers le monde.
C'est magnifique, je suis éblouie par votre organisation, par la façon dont vous opérez. C'est très clair, le message que vous voulez passer est très clair. Et ce que je comprends, j'ai côtoyé la présidente et vous œuvrez pour le bien-être de tout un chacun. C'est magnifique. Je vous félicite et je vous souhaite bonne continuation. Vous êtes sur la bonne voie, il n'y a pas de doute.
By the grace of Allah the Almighty, we have got the opportunity to present to our guests the true teaching of Islam, that is spreading peace around us.
After lunch, books of the Jamaat and a copy of Lajna Imayalla's magazine, Najm Sakib, relating the persecution of Ahmadis, were gifted to all guests. MTA News, Mauritius Studios.